Hi, this is Sean from over at Wood Creek Apartments. Just working on a dishwasher yesterday. Actually, I had to replace it. The pump and the timer basically were going out at the same time. It's a 20-year-old appliance, and unfortunately, those two things would basically cost over half of what the appliance would cost to replace. So what I did is I went ahead and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, we got that all installed yesterday. It's good. As you can see, this is the pump. And in there you can kind of tell there's quite a bit of buildup of dust and corrosion. Like 20 years kind of does that. It was an apartment that I know has had some pretty rough residents in the past, at least one from my experience, and they didn't do very much good for it. A lot of things are corroding on it, but what I wanted to show you guys is things that you can basically, before you toss it, things you should probably grab off an old appliance. You want to grab right here these guys. They basically seal off the appliance from having any water splash out of the corners. So if you ever have like an older dishwasher that is leaking, I've had several on my property where this little guy is missing and it drips out the one of the sides, whatever side it's missing on. There's two of them, as you can see. And it's surprising, they don't look like much, but they're fairly expensive. I think they cost, if I remember right, the cheapest I found them was for, I want to say $30 for both, or 15 a piece, maybe even more sometimes. So definitely grab those. These guys always go missing. Grab that. These guys always go missing. Probably want to grab these. They fit in the middle and they kind of help the jet hit the top rack. Now normally I would grab a lot more stuff off of this. I would grab the timer. I already have a couple, I think, in here. Really need to coordinate my appliance parts right now, but I'm gonna keep that stuff. I actually have several of them. If you see, what I've done in the past is I've just taken the whole board off with the timer attached. That way I have an extra board if somebody's cracks, or and then it's also kind of easier to install. You don't have any chances of cracking the old board or the new board, or the existing board. You can just replace the whole board itself with the timer already attached, and it's pretty easy. Just a few little tips. I know a lot of people, if you're on a newer property, probably aren't dealing with this kind of stuff, but any older properties in maintenance, you'll really quickly realize it pays to save parts. Pretty common knowledge, I think, but I've been to several shops that are really, they don't have anything in their shop for replacement parts, yet they've probably thrown away or replaced quite a few. My property was kind of one of those when I first started here, and we've built up quite a bit of used parts since then. I've unfortunately in the beginning had to order a lot of newer parts, which can be pretty costly, especially when you're dealing with 20-year-old appliances. Sometimes you can't even find a part for them online, or they're like a rebuilt part, which who knows what kind of lifespan you're going to get on those. Sometimes you can try it and it might work for you if you're in a tight budget, but if you spend $100 on this rebuilt part and then it goes out after 3 months and you have to buy a new appliance anyway, you just wasted $100. So you got to really be careful with that kind of stuff. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. I'm just starting these, so I'm going to kind of go through a few in the next few weeks and try to give some advice that helps me and it might help you guys when you're out there working on maintenance. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.